Y'all know I have something to say about them finally giving justice to Miss Breonna Taylor. And 2 black women and a teen are arrested and in jail for an anti-white crime, like on federal charges. You better watch what you say to these white people. And last but not least, that fired former sergeant that was asking for those felony charges, he finally received them right in Chicago. We're going to talk about it. You ready? Get set. Let's go. It's time for I Got Something.
Real here, and as you know, I got something to say. You might like it, you might love it, you might even hate it, but anything you stand by the end. So just comment below.
Good afternoon and good evening. And when you see this, just comment below. I want to first thank you for joining the I Got Something to Say experience. And if you see a story or something that you want us to talk about, just hashtag IGSTS on any platform. We will do our research, look up the story, and we will actually be talking about some things that are affecting our black culture each and every day. So get ready for some Black Old Ticks, for some political commentary. You ready? Let's go.
Black Ticks, the activity associated with the governance of African American lives and or when our culture is entangled in political propaganda with a negative outcome.
So welcome to Black Old Ticks. Let's talk the NBA. The NBA is actually doing something that's actually going to be affecting our culture, but also the voting culture. If you are interested in voting, well, just know the NBA is not going to be against it because they're not playing any sports on November the 8th, encouraging all people across the United States to go out and vote. If you want to actually vote, you can click the link in our bio and actually register to vote in the state of Texas. You know I love to register people to vote in the state of Texas. And if you're not in the state of Texas, you can always go on Google to register to vote, and you can click the local link to go vote in your local area. About the former/fired Chicago police sergeant. Yeah, he got 2 felony counts for actually terrorizing a kid. Yeah, he was off duty. His child lost their bike. He decides to go cruise in the neighborhood looking for the bike, which he has all rights to do. Well, when he saw the bike, instead of him just grabbing it and going on with his day, that former police officer off duty at the time decided to wait to see who stole his son's bike. Well, he realized that a kid was coming out of that store or at that restaurant and was moving that bike out the way to get on his own bike. But before he can grab his own bike, the dad marched out of his car, put his knee on his back, and started terrorizing that child. Well, family, friends, and also people at that restaurant came out to record the situation, reported it to the police department, and now he's fired and has 2 felony charges. Crazy, isn't it? Because that wasn't the kid who stole that bike. And now you're going to be going to prison. Crazy. Yes, let's talk about Miss Breonna Taylor and how she's actually receiving justice. You know the actual sergeant that was over the entire department? Well, he was just indicted on federal charges and now is fired from the police department in Louisville. Also, the cop that was involved just pled guilty to all charges. So when I say that she's finally receiving justice, she's finally receiving justice. And it's great to see. I just can't wait till they do like one of those Breonna Taylor stories and they give us the real details on these cops and why they thought it was okay to shoot in someone else's home and kill them and try to cover it up. Oh, I cannot wait. It's going to be a great story. I mean, give us that same energy you gave in Genius when you told all the truth about Aretha Franklin. I like that type of energy. Anyway, with all these firings of police officers and sergeants, I hope some of our people of color, people a part of the culture, people in our community go apply for these sergeant and police positions. Because, I mean, if we complain about the police officers in our community, we got to have people to work with them, right? So with that being said, I thank you so much for watching I Got Something to Say. And if you want to continue to support our show, you can do so by hashtagging IGSTS, or you can donate to the Link Agency on Cash App or Venmo. I thank you again for watching the show, and I love y'all.